Hey everyone, it's time for Good Week Israel, where we will give you ILTV's latest positive highlights. Get ready to smile because coming up, one Israeli who made it his mission to clean Israel's beaches. Greece opens its doors to Israeli tourists after an incredible landmark military drill. And how can you be sure the products you're using daily on your face are actually clean, healthy, and effective? Make sure you stay tuned to find out. Everyone knows that taking care of our environment is definitely important, and one Israeli in particular has made it his mission to clean Israel's beaches. Take a look.
Julian Melser is cleaning up a Tel Aviv beach, one cigarette butt at a time.
My name is Julian Melser. I've been collecting cigarette butts from the beaches in Israel for about 3 years now. It's super important because the cigarettes hurt the nature, they hurt the beach, and I love the beach. It's my home, just trying to save the world.
Prowling the shore each morning, a large plastic bag in hand, the 26-year-old Israeli treats every day like Earth Day, picking up butts and selling small pouches he calls pocket ashtrays to smokers to deter them from littering.
It's what I am. It's what I am. I'm here to protect the earth. Of course it's burning. It's burning in my soul, it's burning in my bones, it's burning in my eyes when I see trash in the beach. And I can't really think of anything to calm me down other than to go to the beach, clean it up, talk to the people, and offer them a solution.
Melser said it's also a living, earning him about $3,000 to $4,000 a month during summer months from the sale of the pocket ashtrays. The Tel Aviv resident has been at it for 3 years, starting out by creating artwork from butts he collected and then finding a way to recycle his large haul. Stuffing butt-filled plastic bags into boxes, Melser mails them to the No Butts organization in Ireland, which extracts their plastic filters for repurposing. He estimates that he and others in his volunteer group in Israel have picked up about 1 million butts.
I just had to create my own value, and this project, I knew how important it was for me, and I knew that I could sell pocket ashtrays, and it started as a survival mechanism because of Corona. And I never thought it would turn out to this beautiful project where I can actually pay people to clean the beach and raise awareness and talk to smokers.
On its website, No Butts said cigarette filters are the most toxic single-use plastic on the planet. It estimates that some 6 trillion butts are littered worldwide every year.
זה פרויקט מדהים לדעתי, ששומר על כדור הארץ, ובאמת מגיע לו כל הכבוד ומחיאות כפיים לאותו בחור שאוסף את הבדלים ושמנקה אחרינו וליוצרים בעצם של המאפרה הגאונית הזאת.
Chana Rifkin, ILTV.
Moving along, by slowly looking at Western media, you might be thinking that the Holy Land is nothing but conflict and hardship. However, a new trend gaining speed shows that many are finally seeing through the smokescreen, and in fact are moving here at record speed. Hannah Rifkin with the story.
Boca, the Hamptons, Manhattan, Tel Aviv? According to Aliyah organization Nefesh B'Nefesh, requests for Aliyah or immigration to Tel Aviv, or at least to purchase real estate in the city, increasing by a whopping 126% in 2020 alone. And this despite both the coronavirus pandemic and the popular central city being very well known for its excessive pricing. Especially unique, though, is that interest among Americans has been skyrocketing, with the number of applicants per month rising from 2 to 20, whereas until now, UK and French immigrants have been known to lead the real estate market in the Tel Aviv area. So why the sudden boom? Particularly as Tel Aviv ranking second in the world after Paris for the average cost of living. In fact, just to give you an idea of the cost, a recent survey reveals that the average price of a 4-room apartment in Tel Aviv inflated 36% between 2011 and 2021. Well, the Wall Street Journal is signifying Tel Aviv's high-tech scene as the city's main factor of attraction, but real estate experts also attributing the city's successful draw to its friendly urban environment, which is attracting younger immigrant demographics. Additionally, families and retirees alike are also drawn to the pleasant tropical weather and proximity to the coast. Whatever the case, Tel Aviv is on the rise in the world of foreign property ownership, now often spoke of in the same breath as famous metropolitan cities such as Manhattan and London, and this upwards trend appearing to only continue for the foreseeable future.
Now, one of the most visited spots in all of Tel Aviv is Shuka Carmel. It's loud, colorful, and full of life with a definite Middle Eastern vibe. ILTV went to check out the Carmel market. The marketplace is a very common phenomenon here in Israel. And today we're going to take you to the most popular and well-known one in Tel Aviv, Shuka Carmel. Out of all of the markets in Tel Aviv, the Shuka Carmel, the Carmel market, is the most widely recognized and the most known by Israelis and locals. I mean, it's a one-stop shop for everything, right?
Absolutely. This is an amazing place to get the real idea of the Israeli experience. You have a diversity of vendors, visitors, locals that come here to get the best of the best, and really you can get an experience that you can't find anywhere else in Tel Aviv.
The marketplace is really becoming a trendy attraction. I mean, it used to be just a simple place for fruits and vegetables, but now it's a place to hang out, a place where people meet, you know, bars started opening up. This growing trend attracts people from all over to this market. Its open-air arrangement offers fresh air and even fresher produce.
Well, we're going to start back here at Uzi Eli.
Uzi Eli's citron shop is all about its fresh juices, using unusual ingredients and spices. Smells nice in here.
It does. We're going to taste something more traditional. We're going to try wheatgrass shots.
Oh, so not the orange juice, apple juice type of thing. We're going to do something a little bit more intense.
Well,
wheatgrass shots?
Yeah,
Okay, first for me.
Well, it's a very American thing and very healthy.
Uzi Eli specializes in making various extracts from natural native plants, blending them using family recipes to concoct age-old secret remedies.
Yes.
Here you go. Guys, welcome
Thank
to the
you.
Nature Pharmacy of the market. This is the wheatgrass.
Wow.
L'chaim.
L'chaim.
What about you? L'chaim.
L'chaim. This is actually pretty good today. Sometimes it's packed here, you can't move.
Oh yes, I know. This is pretty much empty compared to how it is on the weekends on Friday.
So we're gonna go now to Junam, which is a Carmel market variation of a Turkish food called lahmacun.
Lahmacun, that's fun to say.
It's as fun as it tastes.
Hello.
Hi. Can we have Junam kalabasa, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm starving, so I'm trusting you to order for me for the day. This woman-run business features a farm-to-table concept, with all of the ingredients being sourced from right here in the market.
They have here a very good oven, so they cook everything on the spot.
I'm drooling.
Yes, I can't wait.
Waiting for this. Wow.
Wow, that looks amazing.
It's like heaven. She really spoiled us.
Yes.
You fold one half.
Yeah.
Mix.
It's gonna be messy.
Or control.
I'm expecting it to be messy.
Amazing.
All right, we have arrived, finally.
Yes.
Boriki.
Burika.
Borika.
So this is shai chai?
Okay, so we want one borika, right?
Yeah. One burika, please, shai chai.
So what's he putting in there?
Inside you have egg, mashed potato, lamb all together. You want with lamb or not?
No lamb
no
today.
All fried to be crispy and the yellow with the egg is runny. You can eat it this way like a pastel. The recommended all this in a pita bread.
So it's dough inside dough. What's this? Yummy.
This is
Pastries.
sphinge.
Sphinge,
A
okay.
Moroccan and Libyan dessert. It's more dough for you, this time covered in sugar.
Also deep fried.
Also
looks
deep
like.
fried, of course.
Ooh, thank you. Smells good. It's warm. It's fresh.
It's good, it's like a donut.
Wow. This is really tasty. This Moroccan donut is also eaten on the Jewish holiday of Hanukkah, alongside the jelly-filled and other varieties of sweet donuts traditionally eaten.
It's thin and crispy.
Thank you. Wow.
Another messy dish.
Yeah,
What a genius idea to put an egg into the deep fryer.
it is, and with the
Right?
thin dough, it
Thought about
becomes
that.
crispy and delicious, and it all mixes in the pita together.
Is this one of the original stalls that were here?
It's one of the most veteran ones. It's not the first one, but definitely it's been here a while. As I said, family owned, done also with love.
More and more South American flavors are making their way to the market as well, like these arepas, which hail from the Venezuelan kitchen.
And it's ready. Thank you. I'm taking a bite.
This gluten-free snack is made with corn flour and can be filled with either veggies, chicken, or meat. And they're prepared by a cook who came all the way from Venezuela, bringing his recipes along with him.
So the last place I want to take you is Hamalabia. It's time for dessert, and I can't think of a better one.
Hamalabia is home to none other than Israel's favorite traditional dessert, malabi. Similar to milk pudding, this creamy treat is very popular across Israel.
It's very connected to being a good kid, and at the beach you get a malabi if you behave well. So I think we were good today, and we deserve a good dessert.
Yeah. I don't know if I have any more room. We ate so much today.
The classic malabi comes topped with nuts and shreds of dried coconut and raspberry rose syrup poured on top. But here they add their own unique flavors with atypical choices such as popcorn or cinnamon flavored syrup.
Let's dig in. So I want to get everything in one bite. The syrup, the coconut, and the nuts. That's like rose water, no?
It has some rose water in it as well.
Wow.
Altogether, an amazing mixtures of flavors.
So yummy. So this was the perfect last stop. I'm gonna be full for the rest of the day. Thanks so much for joining our show. We love having you back on the show.
It was a pleasure. Thank you for having me. And really, the Carmel Market is an amazing experience, and you're more than welcome to come and get some of these vibes and just experience Tel Aviv and Israel to the fullest.
If you love potatoes, you should definitely check out this delicious garlic dill potato recipe from kosher.com.
Today we are making my mom's garlic dill potatoes, and they are so good. She actually serves them all year round. We have them at barbecues. It goes great with fish, with chicken, with meat. By themselves, they're really, really delicious. So what we do is we quarter potatoes, and you could toss them in a bowl with the olive oil and spices, but actually the way that my mom does it is she pours the olive oil directly onto a parchment lined baking sheet, kind of like that, and then tops the oil with the spices. So we've got salt, pepper, and paprika for color. And now you just kind of smear it around so you have an entire layer of oil with the spices already there. Now we take each potato. I'm using red skin potatoes. You could use any kind, but this is our favorite for this recipe. And just quarter them lengthwise and lay them right onto the spices. The parchment really helps the potatoes not stick. They become nice and crusty, especially because I'm using a real metal pan, so it gives you that nice crust, and you don't want to lose any of that. Now we're gonna pop these into a 450-degree oven. Now it depends on the size of the potatoes. They go anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes. You want them nice and roasted and tender. As soon as the potatoes come out of the oven, you want to toss them in a bowl with the minced garlic and the dill, because we're not actually cooking the garlic, so the heat from the potatoes kind of lets it steam up a little bit. Careful, it's hot. You can use less garlic if you don't like as much garlic. We kind of love garlic. You want to give this a quick toss. I'm gonna have some help from the spatula right here. Oh, it smells so good. Yum, yum, yum. And then cover it with foil. for 5 minutes. This is the hardest part, waiting the 5 minutes, but you want the garlic to get nice and steamy. 5 minutes. Now we wait. Time for the big reveal. You ready? You ready? Yum. You still want a non-potato side dish? Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, this looks good.
It has mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Ready?
I don't know, I'm not sure. Okay. The foil was cut prior to filming, okay? Confession time!
All the comments are gonna be like, whoa, can you post which
Link us to that foil cutter, please. I am the foil cutter and there's no link.
How can you be sure that the products you're using daily in your skin are clean, healthy, and effective? Frankly, what does clean beauty even mean? Well, Emmanuel Kajosh went to learn about it straight from the source, taking us behind the scenes at one of the leading Israeli cosmetic brands, SR Cosmetics.
Beauty all starts from within, which means that the products that we use on our skin must be held to an extremely high standard. We're about to take you on a journey showing you all the ins and outs of SR Cosmetics. The Israeli-based brand focuses around creating healthy and rejuvenating skincare and niche lines that always have a really creative concept to them.
SR Cosmetics is considered to be one of the leading brands in Israel in terms of professional cosmetics. It was founded more than 20 years ago by Shuli Rodrig, which in herself, she's a guru of aesthetics and cosmetics. Shuli goes all around the world. She's looking for the best herbs and plants which can make our skin better and improve our appearance. And she knows our skin from within. This is why we can not compromise about anything.
We're going to show you guys a behind-the-scenes look at what it's like to create one of the leading Israeli cosmetics brands, SR Cosmetics.
So here in SR Cosmetics, we believe in clean cosmetics, clean beauty, and clean environment. This is really important because you keep your skin better during the years when you do not give it accessible chemicals. This is why we do not use parabens and silicones, artificial perfumes, artificial colorings, and of course also SLS, which can dry out your skin.
Every detail is considered, from selecting each precious ingredient to create potent, luxurious, and highly effective skincare.
Those ingredients are art craft into formulas that you will never meet. We take our inspirations from arts, from music, from plants, from flowers, and all this goes into our products, and we're here for the passion and the love of beauty. So nowadays we have a website. If you're an end consumer, you will get a specific answer for each of your needs, skin needs. And if you're an esthetician, you can actually hear Shuli whispering in your ear, because we also developed an application, a special app for that, and it mimics and gives everyone the knowledge that Shuli have over the years.
Do you think it makes sense that you look like this and I look like this right now? Later on in the series, we're going to show you guys an in-depth look into SR Cosmetics' specific lines, from the caviar line to the peacock line for men, all the way down to the 24-karat gold line. You guys are definitely not going to want to miss this.
Moving along, Israeli fighter jets in Greece for the 2021 IANOS military preparedness drill, Greece's largest exercise of this kind. And this while Greek citizens are also preparing to truly open its borders to international tourists for the first time in what seems like forever. Hannah Rifkin with the details.
Israeli Air Force fighter jets, including F-15s and F-16s, taking off and touching down side by side with forces from all over the region, in a landmark display of military preparedness. The Iniokis 2021 exercise taking place at the Andravida Air Base, including all branches of the Hellenic Armed Forces, as well as air support from France, the US, Spain, Cyprus, Israel, and the United Arab Emirates. And the joint military forces reportedly simulating combat scenarios against a range of threats over enemy territory. And the joint military forces reportedly simulating combat scenarios against a range of threats over enemy territory. This in addition to strengthening strategic international ties. Meanwhile, in a similar bid for increasing international cooperations, Greece officially opening its doors to vaccinated and COVID-negative tourists from the EU, US, UK, Serbia, UAE, and Israel, without the need to quarantine. And this after having shuttered luxury resorts and tourism-centered industries since last year. Members of the industry and the government both excited for their livelihoods to resume.
As you see, it's a daily routine. We are preparing the hotel in order to start as soon as the government gives us the green light to open. Preparations have not stopped since a few months ago. We expect the final protocols of the hotels that will be followed. We are ready.
We have much more tools in our hands and much more data in our disposal. This year we have the vaccines, we have the rapid, and we have the self-tests. We have the COVID hotels. And I believe that we can offer an even better hospitality and a higher standard than even what we did last year.
Finally, Greek ports of entry likewise opening to the rest of the world May 14th. Industry leaders hoping that visitors will take advantage of the reopenings despite unease over potentially returning restrictions.
If normalization will be introduced here by June, I think that by July, COVID will be in the past. But if that's not the case, then we're facing an unknown environment and it's going to be very difficult for businesses, yes.
Bookings are going really slow. The few bookings that we get are mostly regarding August, September and October. And we strongly believe that it will be mostly a season on last minute. We can understand it because guests want really to be sure that they will fly.
And that's all for today's Good Week Israel. Hope we have helped you start your week with a smile. I'm Alyssa Hugel. See you all next week.